Okay, this is Kai. So so recently I watched the videos of me when I was little. So the reason why I couldn't remember my third birthday is because I didn't have that much fun on my third birthday. Like my third birthday was at home instead of like going somewhere, and I the cake was like completely mostly pink and white. Back then, now now when you have a pink fruit cake it tastes better, but back then pink tasted horrible. Like, oh, it was terrible. It was worse than medicine. It tasted worse than NyQuil medicine. NyQuil tastes terrible, and I freaking hated that medicine too. I freaking hate that medicine, by the way. And it tastes bad. The ice cream was good though. I like the ice cream. It was Oak Farms ice cream. It's one of my favorite ice creams. I also like their milk. I usually would get it at the state fair, but recently I used to get strawberry milk at the state fair, and I don't get it anymore because they are always are out of the strawberry milk. Kind of sucks. Actually, the only milk they have is regular milk, which I like, but not as much as chocolate or strawberry. But anyways, back to what I was saying. My third birthday, I had a party, and it was at home. At home, it was in apartments. And this is before my baby brother was born. I was 3. And I remember watching the video and thinking like, everybody's like, okay, my older cousin, her nickname, I call her by her nickname, which is Nene. And Nene, she's 1 year older than me, so she's like 4 when I was 3, and she was way taller than me. I was like, which makes sense, but like when I think about it, I wasn't okay. So I also learned when I watched these videos when I started potty training, because I couldn't remember the exact point of time when I started potty training. I started potty training at 2 years old, which is extremely early, by the way. Like, I get why I was having so many issues, because like I kept on getting beat because I kept on peeing in the bed or messing up. I like All I remember is I couldn't hold my pee for long. And I just remember the longest I could hold it was like 30 minutes. And that's pretty dang long for like a 2 year old. So, yeah. I started potty training at 2. And by the time I was 4, I was like done potty training. I was just trying to hold it until I was like sleeping through the night without peeing in the bed. That took a while. I remember what age I stopped peeing in the bed and everything. It was exactly 9. I did have an accident when I was 10, but 9. The one I had when I was 10 was a nightmare, and I couldn't wake up because it was one of those nightmares where you try to wake up and it won't let you wake up. Like one of those nightmares, like you try to escape out the dream, and I tried every single way possible I know, and I could not escape that dream. And then I treated myself, and then I got in trouble. Well, actually, that time I didn't get in trouble because I just washed the stuff and didn't tell nobody because I didn't want to get in trouble for accidentally being in the bed because I had a nightmare. Anyways, but back to what I was talking about. I started potty training at 2. I'm gonna look up on Google what's the normal age of when someone started potty training, because I'm pretty sure that's early, but let me make sure. According to Google, it says basically there is no right age for it, but basically it depends on the development of your child. So basically wasn't even ready for that at all, because I remember it says basically it's Basically, they have to be able to walk properly. I could walk properly and able to sit on the toilet properly. I had trouble getting on that toilet. That toilet was taller than me, so I had to climb it in order to get onto the toilet. But then, like, we didn't even have at first, like the thing where you put on the toilet seat where you don't accidentally fall into the toilet seat. Well, I fell in the toilet seat a bunch of times actually. I remember trying to sit on the toilet seat and I fell straight into it, and then I had to pull myself out of the toilet because it's like certain times I don't even want to go pee, like especially at night. Like it was completely pitch dark, and what do you mean I had to go pee in the dark? I mean, I had to go out there. You don't know how terrifying, how terrifying night is when you're a kid. Like, yeah, now it's like terrifying, still a little bit, but like I could just turn on the light. So I'm like, okay, I can deal with this. But when I was younger, it was way worse. Like I can hear good, so I could just, like as soon as I go out there, I could hear lots of noises that I don't want to hear, and I'm like, nope, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go out. I don't want to even go use the restroom anymore. And I started potty training like early, but like it couldn't go back to telling you about my third birthday. The third birthday, I kind of remember about it because it wasn't. That was the birthday I was getting super overwhelmed the entire time because there was like a lot of people over at our house, like my uncles and aunties, like some of my grandparents were there. I mean, like most of my grandparents are like in a better place, but yeah. So I was overwhelmed. The cake was nasty. It was disgusting. I hated that cake. I like the ice cream, but I hated the cake like so much. I freaking hated that cake so much. It tasted so bad. I was using the ice cream to like try to what's it called, dampen the taste. I don't remember what I was gonna say, but that's what I tried to do. It helped a bit, but oh my gosh, the cake was nasty. And I remember eating the cake for the next few days. That's why I probably didn't even like. I didn't like that birthday much. I did get toys and stuff, but okay, here's the thing. Like when I was watching the videos when I was younger, it's like okay, it showed my room when it was like after my second birthday, right? And my room looked like a princess room and stuff. It was pretty and it was filled with toys and stuff. And then when it goes to my third birthday, my room is like almost completely bare. More than half of the toys are gone. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like all the decorations and stuff is just gone. It looks bare, and there's way less stuff. And I was watching it with my dad. He's like, "What happened to the toys and stuff?" I'm like, oh, Nelly gave it away. That's what happened. Cause she would do that. Like, she said, "Your toys are taking too much space." Like, yeah, they're like the only source of my happiness besides TV. Because that's what I did. I watched like a lot of cartoons when I was younger, and I would draw, but didn't get the stuff to draw until way later. So I mainly played with toys with my bears and dolls by myself. I talked to myself. I played by myself. And I watched cartoons by myself, and I watched myself most of the time until I got hungry, and I would get up and go bother Nelly to like feed me food, and she like, "Here you come bothering me again." Like, do you not know how to take care of a kid? Like, you know kids need food, they need water, they need shelter, they need to be paid attention to for obvious reasons. And you up here getting mad at me whenever I ask you for food. Like, I don't even know what you were thinking. Okay? Okay. She would get on my nerves. I would have to ask her to open certain things because it would be hard for me to open like certain things, like terrible objects. Like you know how chips have that part where you could just tear it easy. Like I had a hard time doing stuff like that when I was younger because uh, I had a hard time. Okay, like most of my toys were gone because she gave them away. It said basically she gave them away. And she like most of the time she would not even ask me if I wanted those toys or not. She's like, "Oh, you weren't using them. I was using them. You wouldn't even know because you weren't watching me most of the time. I was watching myself. You were just going elsewhere most of the time. I hardly ever actually like I rarely even saw you. And I was just mainly watching myself because you were like ignoring me for hours on time on end. Just I don't even know what she been doing half the time, to be honest. And she was just ignoring me. And like, you want to play with those toys? So I gave them away to people who will play with them. That's what she was saying. I'm like, you just gave up like all the toys that I was playing with. Like, I had to hide toys from her so I could just keep toys. And then like every single time it would be my birthday, I would get more toys. And, like she would get mad, like she would get mad and like why you have to buy more toys? Just take too much space. Like, well, they probably wouldn't have to buy more toys if you kept the other toys instead of giving them away. If you did you ever think of that? You know, I would have enough toys if I actually got to keep the toys. Instead, you keep on just giving them away. The cycle repeats. Like she gave away like so many of my toys. I looked back in those videos. I was like, she gave away this one, this one, that creepy doll that I didn't like, this one, that one, those, all of that stuff that I liked that she said I wasn't using, but I was. She broke, she slowly stole pieces of this one and then said, "Oh, you lost it, trying to trick me." And like, I know what I did, and you can't trick me with this one, that one. And then some of the toys that I were actually able to save until I was older. Either they were taken away from me and gave it to my brother, or they took it away from me and gave it to my sister later on. So I was like, I have her like now, since I'm way older, I don't have no toys. I barely even have accessories. I don't even have accessories to begin with. Like, you know, like earrings and necklaces and stuff. I don't have hardly any of that because first of all, I probably not wear most of it. It has to be like a solid. Like I had to get that mess custom made, and that would cost money that I don't have. So most of like I only have one accessory, and it's my ring, but it's like my graduation ring. So yeah, I only have one accessory. So I had more than that, but most of them were made out of mixed metals, so I couldn't even wear them. I could just only look at them. And I can't really wear earrings to begin with because my my body's actively rejecting anything I put into my ears, so therefore can't really wear anything. I had to get the magnet ones. I keep on reminding myself, get the magnet ones, not the ones that I had to put through my ear holes, like in my like I can't remember what it's called right now. But basically, my third birthday party kind of was not. I had fun until I didn't, because like as soon as they all went home, my dad wasn't. Well, my dad was there at that time. As soon as they went home, I was stuck with this cake, this terrible cake that I had to eat for days on end, and I didn't like that cake. It was terrible. Like the sugar in the cake did not help how bad the cake was. It was I hated that cake. The ice cream was gone fast because Nelly ate the ice cream. She ate that up, but she left the cake for me. Like, oh, It's your cake. So I left it for you. You left me with this nasty old cake that I didn't even want. Why did you get it a big cake like this? I don't need a cake this big. We don't even. I hated that cake. It tasted so bad. I ate it. For a while, I didn't want to eat no more cake after that. Like, especially pink cakes. It was terrible. Pink and black cakes with black and pink icing was the worst. Absolutely terrible. Like, yellow icing tastes good. White tasted good. Blue sometimes tasted good. It was like 50-50 with that one. So yeah. I'm just remembering the taste of that cake, and oh my gosh, it's terrible. And like when I was 2, I had a TV in my room, right? And when we were moving, somehow the TV accidentally got dropped, and it was broken. Somehow, I don't remember what line Nelly told me, because she says like she like accidentally dropped it, but I'm pretty sure it was on purpose. Because she like whenever I was sad, she would act like she cared, but like most of the time she would like, oh, you sad, my poor baby, while she was straight like grinning in my face, like the only time when she wasn't smiling while I was straight like crying was when my dad was there, and she had to actually act like she cared. Like, she get on my nerves, get on my nerves. Like, oh my gosh, it was like okay, so like, but when I was telling you when I was like 3, right? A few months later, like 9 months later, my brother was born, right? And I was telling you how she said that I just went inside at the edge of the bed all on my own, right? That is not what happened. You pushed me away, first of all, when I went over there to like try to talk to you, because my brother Injun was asleep. He was a newborn. He was asleep. Went over to talk to her, and she was like holding my baby brother MJ. So she said, "Get away from me," and nudged me away, and then I just went to the corner of the bed and was soaked. I was just sad. To be honest, I was devastated. That was the first time I ever felt devastated before. I felt it several times after that, but that was the first time I felt that emotion before. Like, such a complex emotion other than depression. Such a complex emotion that I felt other than isolation. Such a constant, it's other than loneliness, being lonely a lot most of the time. Actually, that was a constant feeling I would feel, and ignored and ignored and ignored. Other than that, actually no, I actually felt lots of complex emotions, if you think about it. But the main emotions I felt was like sad, happy, mad, sad, happy, mad, sad, happy, mad. Pretty much most of the time. She would be getting on my nerves. So, like, okay, so like when I was like 3, and like eventually, slowly, my baby brother was like a few months old and stuff, and he was able to like crawl and stuff, right? And you know what she would be doing, like when he was able to like move and stuff? She would be just leaving me with him, and I'll be watching him for like hours on end. So whenever he would cry and stuff and get fussy, I would give him his pacifier, and if that didn't work, I would look around for like this baby bottle to give him milk, because usually he only cried when he was either hot, sleepy, tired, hungry. Mainly these 3, and I would talk to him like a lot. So basically, I was watching him, and like I watched the video, and she said, "Why are you acting like his parent? You're not no one's parent." And like that straight like took me off. Like, what do you mean? You weren't even watching him most of the time. I was. You had me changing my brother's diapers And every single time I try to refuse to change MJ's diaper, you beat me. So what are you talking about? You had me practicing on my toy bear how to change diapers at freaking 4. What are you talking about? I've been watching him for a whole while. I had to make sure that he doesn't. I just be tired. Tired. So tired. When I think back, I get a headache. Because I get angry and then I get a headache. Because if I get too mad, I get a headache. If I get too sad, I get a headache. But I don't get, like, when I get too happy, I don't get a headache at all. I just be happy. So it's just negative feelings I get a headache from. Only the negative ones. So let me tell you, like my 4th birthday, I don't remember my 4th birthday. I just remember, dang it, I don't remember if I went to Chuck E. Cheese or not. Like I remember, no, I don't remember my 4th birthday. I'm trying to remember, but like most of my toys were given away, okay? Like most of my stuff, it was given away. My clothes were given away. Even if I could still fit them, they were still given away. Like, my favorite color is yellow, right? But the main color she had me wear was pink. My room was pink. By the way, I like yellow. I like pink too, but I also like yellow. I like sky blue too. My opinions don't matter. My room was princess themed. I actually, it's just, I wasn't treated like a princess, but it was princess themed, nevertheless. Like, there was a lot, like, she had me eating mashed potatoes, right? And mashed potatoes, I learned a lot of stuff about myself when I think about it. So let me tell you, when I was younger, like when I was a baby, like when I was like 2 to like how long I was eating mashed potatoes. Stuck eating stupid mashed potatoes until I was like 6. Stuck eating stupid mashed potatoes. I don't hate mashed potatoes, but I don't like it as much as it's not my favorite food. I learned that it was not my favorite food. I don't have a favorite food, to be honest with you. So like, she had me eating mashed potatoes, right? And she wouldn't let me eat nothing else. Unless my dad was there, and then I could eat some of his food. Most of the time, I ate nothing but mashed potatoes, and like a few other snacks, but mainly mashed potatoes. You know why? 'Cause she would feed me like mashed potatoes, like only she slowly started to feed me only mashed potatoes mixed with stuff, and she wouldn't let me eat anything else, 'cause she wanted to just control my everything. She wanted to control everything about me, like everything, to the point where I was just like tired constantly. Like, I'd be tired. Like she wanted to control everything, and that was not fun eating mashed potatoes. Like one time she mixed mashed potatoes with bananas. You do not know how bad that tastes. It's not plantains, because I didn't know what the existence what plantains were back then. I only knew bananas. It was sweet bananas too. It tasted terrible, and she had me eat them. The thing is about me when I was younger, I couldn't eat like if I ate a hamburger and then turned right and ate applesauce, I would throw up. I couldn't eat certain foods back to back or like mixed together in general, or else I would puke. And I puked. Yeah, I got beat for wasting food, according to Nelly. That was when I was like 2. I don't know why she did that, but I was like, I puked. I could still remember how it tastes. Oh my gosh, it tastes horrible. I'm trying not to remember because I feel like I'm gonna hurl. Once again, I need to take a break. The thing is, there's no videos about my 4th, 5th, 6th. You know, it goes up and up and up. Like those birthdays, there's no videos about them. And I'm trying to remember, but I just remember what happened on my fifth, but like not my fourth. Like I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember to see. Did I get gifts? Did I get presents on my fourth? I did, but I don't remember what else I got. I just remember getting mostly clothes, like lots and lots of clothes, and that's all. Like I got this necklace and I got this like bag, and then I got this chair. I'm trying to remember what else I got because most of the stuff that I got for my birthdays were just donated. Donated. I mean, she just donated like out of nowhere. Like she like, oh, the room looks cluttered. The room looked beautiful, by the way. It was decorated with my toys. It looked pretty. And to her, my toys, which one of my only sources of happiness other than the TV that I watch cartoons on, was mess that needs to be gone with, got rid of. So that's what she would do. She would got rid of my toys like a bunch. And like whenever people would come over into my room, it would like be like, you don't really have a lot of toys. And like I should buy you more toys. And then, like whenever it would be my birthday, I would get more toys, and she would get rid of the toys, and it would just repeat over and over again. So most of like the toys I got for Christmas or my birthday, there's so many toys I got, and most of those toys I don't even have anymore because they're like donated. If they weren't donated, they were given to my siblings, and then they broke them, and then excuse me, I had to throw them away after that. So there were so much things that were mine that was just given away, and like I could still wear them, use them, and everything. It was just given away. And if they did somehow survive, it was given to my sister. It was passed down to her, even if I could still wear it and stuff. That's why I don't have a lot of clothes. Like I'd be trying to remind myself to go shopping and stuff to buy some more clothes because I need some more clothes. And mainly winter clothes. Like I don't have a lot of winter clothes. I have a good amount of summer clothes, but not winter clothes. Like I realized that when it was really cold and a snowstorm hit and we were trapped in the house for a while, I realized I didn't have a lot of winter stuff. Also, all of the seasons, winter is my favorite season. I love the snow. Also, Nelly hates winter, by the way. Just so you know, she likes summer. I don't really like summer. I don't like being hot. So I would like summer less if it was not so hot. It's so hot. And I freaking hate being hot. I'd rather be cold than hot, to be honest with you. I'd rather be cold than hot. Okay? I don't like being hot. Being hot hurts way more than being cold to me. So, yeah, I was born in the cold, so it makes sense why I like the cold more. But, basically, I don't remember when I turned 4 my 4th birthday. I do remember what happened on my 5th, but not my 4th. I'm trying to remember. But, like, basically, I was watching my baby brother most of the time. Like, he learned how to walk fast because I was trying to get him to walk, like, constantly. Because he would just stand up, and I was trying to get him to walk to me. Like, come on, walk, MJ, walk. He learned how to talk faster because I kept on talking to him, like, a lot. And I was trying to get him to talk to me. And he really wanted to talk. But the thing is, like, Nelly thinks that the first word my brother said was hi. It wasn't hi. It was hey, actually. He talked to me first, but I didn't tell no one. And we would just talk to each other. And then eventually, like she was actually paying attention for once and was watching my brother for once. I signaled to I told him to say hi to her, and he said hi to her, and she was like, "Oh, my baby's first words were hi," and I was just up there laughing internally. They weren't hi, they were hey, but okay. He also said my name too. I taught him how to say my name. I it's just I will see you next time. Like and subscribe. Join my Discord server. Join my Patreon. Follow me on Twitch. Post on my Reddit, and my goal is 5,000 subscribers. Like and subscribe.